I don't have too much else to say about her. You got something else to say about her?
I want to say she sounds like a man.
I don't know who's starting those rumors, but I do know that there are a lot of jealous people out there.
Thanks for tapping in with the Already Canceled Social Club. That's Excellent Vision. Good looking out.
As always, give us a like, share, subscribe. Keep that algorithm moving up. All right, y'all?
All right, now, I don't know if this is gaslighting or what new dating philosophy term that you want to use for it, but basically, we got women saying men do not have the ability to love if they're broke. Is that their new way to beg? Or, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. What you think?
Shaming tactic or something?
Man, I think it's definitely a shaming tactic.
What type of shit is that? So, if you're broke, you can't love. You don't have the capacity to love.
Yeah, because they're saying, well, we got clips.
So love is just defined on the money you spend? I guess. All right, let me see.
Okay, ladies, let's talk about how broke men don't love you. Hear me out. Men are givers by design. This is the way God made them. This is why they are the providers.
Okay, so far,
They
so good.
produce seed. They are givers by nature.
Okay.
Women, we are receivers by nature. We are nurturers by design.
We are. We are. We are.
I'm going to let him get his jokes off, but I wanted to say, so there's no way this woman can be supporting the LGBTQIA movement or anything like that, because she's saying men, we're givers. Women are takers. That's it.
We are not sure if this is a woman.
This is why you heard Dr. Miles Monroe say that if you give a woman a seed, she'll multiply it and turn it into a baby. If you give a woman a house, she'll multiply it and turn it into a home. This is so correct. All right. So if men, by design, by nature, don't have anything to give, how do you think that's going to make him feel about you? Especially when he gets his sense of purpose from what he is able to reproduce. This is where men find their value in their job, in their purpose, and what they are able to give and what they are able to produce. Well, how do I know? That is why they call tithes your seed money, sowing a seed. So a man's value is tied to...
Huh?
Is she trying to lock the church?
She sounds crazy.
How you know so much about what a man supposed to do and what a man's
Because
value
she
is
a man.
and his capability to love if he don't have money? But let's keep going, because I want to get to the broke, because she ain't mentioned the broke or how much money and what's actually broke, what's considered broke. That's all kind of shit she's missing. But let's check it out.
Sounds like she's talking a whole bunch of bullshit to me.
his money. So if he's not able to do for you, and if he's not able to give, it's hard for him to love you. Men's love grow for a woman by how much he's...
Okay. So I'll agree that I'll feel a way if I can't do for my son or my daughter or my wife. I will feel a way. But I'm just going to stop loving you.
Now I'm going to work harder.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Men will work, even if I've tapped out of my earning potential and say that's $30 an hour and I'm not getting any higher than that. Men,
Overtime.
where I was going to say that. Men will work their motherfucking nails bleed bloody to get a bag, even if they got to save up 6 months for it. So if you're the type of woman that already buying yourself bags and you got it like that to splurge on XYZ, then don't date that man. I would say that. But if you're a broke bitch, I'm sorry. If you're a woman that's just working a regular job and you're a regular woman, you're a good woman, you're a regular person, just like this man is a regular good person, what's the problem with the relationship?
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know.
Because he's going to work as hard as he can
any,
to gift her things and to date her and take her out and to court her. And
she's not really giving any context, though. I mean, like, being broke, like...
Well, we're going to give her, that's what I said. She ain't even explain what broke is. We're going to give her one more...
Homeless is broke.
Yeah, broke in too. But we're going to give her one more chance, bro. And then, because we got another clip of somebody...
Homeless getting love all day, every day.
It's catching on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that because we got more clips of this. I just picked 2 or 3, but it's catching on. They was all over the internet.
able to do for her, how much he's able to give her. That is how a man shows his love, through his pocketbook, how much he does for her.
False.
They feel that. See, they think we love the way they love. The more gifts and things they get from a man, the more they think that man loves you. That's how they be getting love bombed in terms like that they created.
That's how somebody could come and take your bitch from you.
It's wild. Yeah, she sounds like you can just indecent propose to her.
Your facts.
How much he sacrifices for her. So, my advice to you is, if a man is not in a position yet to be able to give the way he wants to give to you, I suggest you wait. This is where you're able to grow your friendship.
I'm done with that shit. She's saying basically this is when you put him in the friend zone.
This long bullshit story about how to friend zone a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Basically,
You sound like a man.
we was breaking it down while the clip was going on. I don't have too much else to say about her. You got something else to say about her?
I want to say she sounds like a man.
I don't know who's starting those rumors, but I do know that there are a lot of jealous people out there.
I want the knife.
Get out of here with that bullshit, man.
A man who is financially secure, yes. Okay? Do not date any broke man. A broke man can't love you. I stand on that. Broke men can't love you. When a man is broke, because of the way a man is built
Here we go with this
mentally,
bullshit,
he doesn't have the capacity to be the kind of man that you want. He's not going to be able to meet your needs.
Again, me. Red flags. Run from this type of woman.
Run from
guys.
that shit.
For real. In my big old years, they call me old head for a reason.
First of all, niggas with money gonna run from that shit.
Not really, because a lot of people, especially the ones that say it ain't tricking if you got it, they gonna do it just to, do what they want to do, and pew. But she thinking, oh, he liked me, so now that's her new level. No. Check our clips, our shorts. These fours thinks they nines. You heard of the 49ers? That's how that happens. She gets with a guy that's an upper level guy, and she thinks she's a 9 when she's a 4. But back to this 4.
Oh, she a 3.
Period. Promise you.
She's
Okay?
4 with makeup.
His cortisol's high.
Damn,
He's
that's
stressed
bad.
the hell out. He's gone internal. It's about hunting and surviving and thriving because it meets their primary need of significance. So when he cannot do that, then he's going to go with
He gonna go and hunt and capture something else.
But that's
goes
what I'm
with the
saying. She must be
significance.
talking about the lowest level of a man that is not even willing to go out and hunt, capture, hustle, grind, whatever to do what he got to do to make ends meet.
Even that nigga gonna find him a lazy bitch.
That's what I was saying. There's levels to this
There's
shit.
levels
Like,
to this shit.
so, and you, I don't know what your financial status is, but your visual beauty,
She's giving broke vibes.
not necessarily. I can't tell, but yeah, they all seem like they're giving broke vibes when they all start with asking for money. But I'm saying, just to be fair, she could be a financially well-off to-do lady, but the way she sounds and the way she looks don't match up.
Mm-mm. Ugly is ugly. It don't matter.
How much money you got? You're gonna have to pay to get a decent guy with that mindset.
Facts.
then he's going to get very selfish. That's just what they do by nature. That means that he's not going to be able to pour into your feminine energy in order for you to feel fully.
I'm done with these hoes, man. They mind thing is that shit is rotten, bro. It just got me triggered right fast. That shit is rotten as fuck, bro.
I was just like, what the fuck?
That's sour. So I guess I could see how some people do rage with the red pill shit, but you got to find a balance. That's why we try to like give you the balance. We know it's bad out there, fellas, but your life can still be good, great, blessings, and you can still do great things. Look, this breaks it down though. This clip.
Bro, nowadays females will give you some pussy before they buy you a burger.
Oh wow. My nigga Aaron.
Why is that? Because the burger holds more value.
Damn, I thought he was tripping.
In a real way, bro. Bro, you could text 10 females in your phone right now. Baby, I'm hungry. Please, can you bring me a burger? See how many respond. Now text 10 of them back, right? They gotta be females you had slept with before. Text them other 10 females back. Hey, baby, I got this dangalang here for you. Or tell you want some head.
What do you mean?
Like if you go order me some food and send it to my house.
And why would I do that? But why? Why you can't do it?
That shit crazy, bro.
I would not let them come nowhere near me.
Bumski!
That's what they are. They ready to give up that pussy, but not a burger.
That's crazy. They're like, man, why would I do that? That's crazy.
Yeah, why would I? But you'll come over here and bust it open.
Yup.
You probably let my homeboy hit it too.
Real
ahead, have
Niggas
at it.
Relate TV.
That's what they are.
That's crazy. You ain't worth a burger. That's kind of true. Think about it.
Damn, that's a deep way to think about it. As a man, she don't value you as much as a burger. Like you couldn't get a burger. A man that she would actually sleep with is not worth a burger. You're not worth a burger.
Not only that, but she's probably looking at you as less than now because you had to call her and ask, could you send me a burger?
Definitely.
I'm
so.
hungry right now. You know
Definitely.
what I'm
So
saying?
we know that they're gonna do that. I think the bigger point is they put more value on money than they do their actual box.
Right. They're not finna spend on you.
They're not finna spend on you. That's why we say if you get a woman and y'all in a relationship and she actually notices things that you like and does certain things for you, don't got to be spending big money, but actually spends and caters to certain little things that you like, try to make that work. You know what I'm saying? Look at some other things and try to correct some things that you do if you're doing shit and you have history of what you do.
Right. They come
far and in between.
Far and in between, right. Thanks. It's crazy.
Because you see what we got right here, though. Y'all seen the clips.
Damn.
And like I said, I skimmed through because it was a gang of them. I tried to pick the ones that actually sounded like they could actually articulate themselves and have a sound mind and come from some sort of sound position. And this is the soundness that they kicked.
You're asking way too much from them broads.
Well, all the rest were kind of more ratchet and thottish. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather hear something like that and we can try to kind of break down what they was actually getting at. But
it's just crazy. If you broke, you can't love. You probably find maybe one out of your Rolodex that'll send you a burger.
You know how that matches up? Because if you need money to buy a burger, you can't get no love from her. That's why they say you can't love, because you can't buy and you can't get the love from them. So you don't have an opportunity to even play in the game. That's what I'm saying. Is this a new gaslighting tactic? What is this shit?
I don't know. Like I said, it sounds like more just shaming tactic. You know what I'm saying? Some way to get more squeeze out of the fruit.
I want to ask them for a favor. Spread the word, man. Share the video, hit the like and subscribe, because that really helps us a lot. Especially hit the like if you already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're dropping 4 or 5 videos a week now. We've amped up the productivity and we even taking suggestions. So in the comments, if you got some ideas, suggestions, you want to send some clips to review or show topics and ideas, hit alreadycancelsocialclub@gmail.com. We definitely get back to our chats and our emails. You know what I'm saying?
But I would say, man, be mindful of these women nowadays, because believe it or not, all of them are in it for the bag. It's what you could do for them, not what they could do for you.
Facts.
It's what you bring to the table for them and not what they add to your world or anything like that. They feel like just existing around you, is good enough, and it ain't. So, at some point we got to find a way to show them it ain't enough.
That's the new question that's going around, and it's hard for a lot of women to answer is, in a committed relationship, we understand what the man must do in his duties. What are your actual duties to the man that you're with?
Just breathe.
And it's hard. Yeah. I give him me, just show up, be me, whatever. But hit him with that shit, bro.
As always, man up, not man down.
Maintain, not man tan.
And we out.
Man, fuck all you hoes.